Well, hello and welcome to the video tutorial on how to connect up and set up the SMTP setting for Gmail users. So in a nutshell, if you don't know what an SMTP setting is, the SMTP setting in simple layman's terms allows you to connect up your email client. So that way all the requests for video testimonials, the requests for story videos, and video emails can actually go through your own email client. And it will definitely help with increasing deliverability because it will actually come from your own email client. So, all right. So Gmail on one hand is probably the trickiest of the SMTP settings to add on. Outlook and all the others, they're pretty simple. And we'll get over to that, and I'll explain why here in a moment. So to connect up your SMTP setting to your platform, your dashboard, just click on SMTP setting, right? And over here, you're going to have all the SMTP settings for all that, right? So first thing you want to do is you enter in your user email address, right, and your password, your server port, and the server name, right? Depending on whatever email client you use, if you just Google search SMTP settings for whatever email client that you're using, you're going to get all the information you need. It's super simple. But again, with Gmail, there's a few extra steps that you got to do. So we actually put a little help tab here. So if you click on the help tab, it's going to kind of walk you through. The first thing you want to do is you're going to enable two-step verification, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to log into your Google account, right? Your regular to manage your Google account, right? So we're going to do that. And we're going to click over to our Gmail login, right? This is our the Gmail login, right, that we use. So first thing you want to do, if you're logged into like a regular Gmail area, is just click on your little name over here or your picture or the first letter, right? You're going to click that, and then you're going to click on Manage Your Google Account. You're going to click that. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the left. You're going to see a little button called Security. So go ahead and click on Security. And then you're going to scroll down just a little bit, right? And so you're going to see a spot that says signing into Google. This may look a little different depending on the interface layout of Google, because Google obviously changes its interface. But you want to look for signing into Google. You're going to see two-step verification. And you want to go ahead and turn this on, right? Because what this is, it's going to allow you to have a little bit of a extra layer of security, right? So we're going to walk through this, right? So just as if you were doing it yourself, and you're going to enter in your password here. So just bear with me one moment. I'm going to do that. You're going to see that quite often. Nope, we don't want to save that. So now we're going to get that handy little verification code, or if you have an email, all that kind of good stuff. So bear with me as we set this up here. So it'll just take a moment until I get that magical number here. So I entered in my code here, and now it's going to allow me to turn on that two-step verification, right? So up here is going to have the phone number that you want to use. Obviously, we have it blurred out for privacy purposes, but it just it might ask you just confirming, setting up your phone, all that kind of good stuff. So I'm going to walk through that, and then I'm going to get another code here. Lots of codes to enter. Just code-o-rama here. So, all right. So we click on that. And next thing we're going to do is we are going to turn it on, right? So now two-step verification is on. So, right. So you're going to have all these little great options now to use. But what we're going to do is actually we're going to click back. And then now, since you have the two-step verification access on, you're going to see app passwords. Essentially what this is, it's an extra layer of security. So when you're connecting the SMTP settings to your platform, Google just wants to know that, hey, you have verified that this is a application that you'd like and you want, all that kind of good stuff, right? So you're going to click there, and then you're going to enter in, yes, another password to do this stuff. So we'll enter in another password, right? And then you're going to enter in, yes, yet another code. And again, this process may change, obviously. So if you don't get all these prompts, don't worry about it. All right, so now we are going to select the app and device we want for the password, right? So we're just going to click on this, and we're just going to put custom, right? And then you can just put the whatever name you want to put here. So we're just going to put the video marketing, right? And you can obviously put here whatever you want. It's literally only for kind of for your own purposes, right? So you're going to click generate. And now it's going to give you this app password code. This is important. You want this code, right? So let's go back over to the SMTP setting itself. So first what we're going to do is you're going to enter in I got the little confirmation there, the email client, whatever you use to log into your Gmail, right? We're going to input that here, right? So I'm going to put mine here. And now where it says email user password, you actually want to take the password that Google gave to you, right? So go ahead and just copy this, just copy it over, right? Don't close this out, right? Until you are confirmed up, and then you're just gonna paste that beautiful password in there, right? Because what it's doing is when the platform goes to test that the connection is there, Google's going to say, "Yep, that password is associated to your Gmail. We know that it's good, right?" So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and click on Help, and then now you're going to enter in the server port number, right? So we are going to put ideally you want to do the SSL, so we're going to do 465, right? So we're going to go click this off, and we're going to pop in 465. And the server name, let's go back to help then. We give you the server name. It's right there. It's smtp.gmail.com as the host. So go ahead and do that. Copy that over and paste that beautiful thing right in there. And next thing you're going to do is you're going to switch this to SSL, which I just magically did. So next thing you're going to see from name, from email, and reply to address, right? So you can theoretically change the name to whatever you want here. So ideally, you want to put your first name and last name in here, right? This is what is going to show up in the email client underneath, like behind like this email, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and pop in my name here. So we're just going to just put your name here, right? And next, you're going to pop in the from email, right? It's going to be coming from you, right? So it's going to use this, but if you wanted to change it, you could, right? So we're going to put the from email from here. And then the reply to address, you can obviously change this to whatever you want, right? So if you send a request for a video testimonial, branded story video or video email, and then reply back, you can actually send it to a different address that you want. But ideally, most people want it going back to the same, obviously, email. So you're just going to copy it and then paste it in here. So now we have everything in here, right? You got the user email that you log into a Gmail, right? We use that password, right, for app passwords, and you can close that off, right? And then let's just go back for good measure. And then the server port number, right, which we give you on the help center right here. So if you look here, you want to use for SSL, we use 465, for TSL 587. And so we popped in 465, the smtp.gmail, all that stuff. And now what we want to do is you want to click test settings to make sure it's connected upright. So click test settings. Successfully connected, and you're going to get an email to your Gmail letting you know that it's successfully connected. So now what you want to do is you want to click on turn on SMTP setting, and then you're going to click save, right? So there's that email that let me know that that test is working out. So that is it. So biggest thing to do is you want to make sure that you turn on two-step verification, and then once you do that, you'll go back, right? And then you're going to see the spot for app passwords. So you put that app password as whatever you want, video marketing, name of your of the platform, whatever you want, obviously, and then generate that password. You plop that password in there, pop in server port 465, SMTP, then SSL, your name, your email that you want to send it from, right? And then your reply to address, which is typically these are all the same, right? So boom, boom, and boom, then your first name and last name, right? So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial on connecting your SMTP settings for Gmail. Super exciting stuff, right? Well, thanks for watching.